What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and I want to talk to you about my 5 favorite games from E3. Now, you might say, Greg, E3 hasn't really started yet. How did you see any games? Well, I went down to E3 Judges Week a while back and saw more than 30 E3 games ahead of the show. And, like I said, these are the ones that wowed me. Okay, let's start with an easy one. Sonic Mania. Yeah, I know. Tim has been talking about this one for a while, but this was my first time playing a bunch of the levels back to back to back, and man, did it take me back to playing Sonic 1 and 2 on my Sega Genesis. Running through the chemical plant with Tails by my side, it was joyous, colorful, and most importantly, fun. I'm not a high score guy, but seeing all the alternate paths definitely had me thinking about doubling back for different runs. And the best thing about Sonic Mania? I can't tell you. It sucks, but one of the levels ended in a way that made the Sega fanboy in me grin from ear to ear, and it only made me more excited about the secrets and fan service this game holds. Sonic Mania is coming to everything August 15th. Next up, let's get into VR. That's right, VR isn't dead, and when I took a bunch of demos at Oculus, I fell in love with Lone Echo's multiplayer mode, Echo Arena. Think of Echo Arena as 4v4 Ultimate Frisbee in 0G, but with punching. Strapping on a headset, grabbing those fancy controllers, and trying to throw a disc through a goal, it was mesmerizing. Before I played, Ready at Dawn made a big deal about how they animated hands reaching out to grab walls, and I thought it was odd. Once I put out my hand to stop my glide and push off a surface, it all made sense. Trying to pass the disc to a friend or climb up an opponent to stop them from scoring feels right. Plus, you have rockets on your wrists. Makes you feel like Iron Man as you fly around. It's awesome. And there's no release date at the moment. Now I want to tell you about A Hat in Time. If a person tells you that their game is like a classic game, you know they've either got something special or are lying through their teeth. When A Hat in Time guy told me his game was like Mario 64, I wasn't sure what to think. But after tackling the lengthy demo, I am stoked. Collecting hourglasses, grabbing yarn to make new hats, and then using the special ability of those hats to reach new places. Yeah, it's Mario 64-like controls and visuals mixed with Metroidvania elements. It's cute, it's funny, and I'm interested to know more. It's supposedly coming out in the second half of 2017 on PC, Mac, and Linux, so stay tuned. The second VR standout on this list is Luna. Want me to sell it in a sentence? It's a chill VR experience from a studio founded by 2 of the minds behind Journey. Phenomena describes Luna as a tactile VR puzzle game where players are encouraged to observe, listen, customize, and interact. But I think it's easier to say you're stepping into a work of art. It's beautiful, soothing, and telling a fairy tale set in San Francisco, but not the city parts of SF. It's the parks and the naturey stuff I never go to. Basically, it's a relaxation oasis in a headset, and who doesn't need one of those? It'll be out this fall. And my favorite game of E3 so far, the last day of June. Listen, you know me and you know the games I like. Do you like the kind of games I like? Not the infamous and Uncharted games. Like, do you like the story-driven based games that are all artsy and try to make you cry? Yes? Then don't look into any more information about the last day of June. Just know it's our kind of game from the guy who did Murasaki Baby, and play it with no other knowledge when it comes out. Still need to be sold? This game is trying a Tim Burton-like art style. It tells a heart-wrenching story without any words, and there's time travel to save the woman you love. This game is too Greg Miller. And although I've only played the opening, I'm so in. It'll be out this year on PlayStation 4 and PC. And those are the 5 games I've seen at E3 before E3's even began. What do you think of my picks? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the E3 coverage we're putting up here on youtube.com/kindafunnygames all week, because we are putting up a lot of stuff. Like, we're doing a bunch of stuff on Twitch, but then putting a whole much more up here. So you need to stay here and subscribe and like everything. Until next time, it's been my pleasure to serve you.